So the question asks, 1 month, Ruby worked 6 hours more than Isaac, and Svetlana worked 4 times as many hours as Ruby. So together they worked 126 hours. So find the total number of hours each person worked. So we have three people here. We have Ruby, we have Svetlana, and we have Isaac. So I'm going to write these as variables for each person. So for Isaac, we're going to denote the variable I. For Svetlana, we're going to denote the variable S. And for Ruby, we're going to denote the variable R. So the first part of the problem says Ruby worked 6 more hours than Isaac. So that means whatever Isaac worked, Ruby is going to add 6 more hours to that. So we're going to take Isaac, the variable Isaac, so that's how many hours Isaac worked, and then we're just going to add 6 to that. So the variable R, the amount of hours that Ruby worked, is equal to 6 plus I. So the amount of hours Isaac worked plus 6. And then the second part of the question says Svetlana worked 4 times as many hours as Ruby. So that means whatever Svetlana worked, it's going to be 4 times the amount that Ruby worked. So that means S is going to equal 4 times the amount of hours Ruby worked. So then we can start and write this all into an equation. So we have 126 total hours, and that is equal to I, so the amount of hours Isaac worked, plus R, which is the amount of hours that Ruby worked, plus S, which is the amount of hours that Svetlana worked. So we get IRS. And now we want to find one common variable. So it's kind of hard to see, but we do have a common variable. We have I. So I is the common variable in all of these examples. So we're going to have I. We're going to have 6 plus I. And then this is a little tricky. We're going to have 4 plus R, but remember that we can plug in this in for R. So we actually have plus, and we're going to put this in parentheses, 4 times 6 plus I. So remember that R is equal to 6 plus I. So we go ahead and distribute this. And then we'll get the equation 126 is equal to I plus 6 plus I plus 26, or sorry, 24. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4I. We can go ahead and write that up here. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 126 is equal to 6I plus our numbers, so plus 30. And now it becomes a fairly simple looking algebra problem. So we go ahead and subtract 30 from both sides. So we'll get 96 is equal to 6I. And we'll divide by 6. We got 96 divided by 6, and that's 16. So we found that I is equal to 16, and this is the amount of hours that Isaac worked. So then to find the amount of hours Ruby worked, we just add 6 to that. So to find R, we just take 16 plus 6, and that's 22. And then to find the amount of hours Svetlana worked, we take the amount of hours Ruby worked, was 22, times that by 4. So Svetlana takes 22 times 4, and that's 88. So if we add all this together, we take 16 plus 22 plus 88, and we'll get 126. So we add all those up together, and we get 126.